Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top
Substitution on the court. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Bulls. Clarkson comes in for Williams. And the Pacers also making a change. Jackson's checked in, and so in the game for the Pacers. Jackson and Turner man the post position. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Hield. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end.
2 minutes remaining.
He said we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
All right, D.A., we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
And that's why communication is so important. Guys have to talk to each other on the defensive end. I heard a coach once say that talking is energy, and energy is execution.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Offensive rebound and finished off by DeRozan.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Hield outside. Back to Halliburton. DeRozan brings the double team. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Clarkson. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connects from three-point range. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
They double him with Drummond. Tipped away. Stolen by Levine. Outside DeRozan to the paint. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
Hield against DeRozan. Hield outside. 4 seconds left. That shot off.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Bulls out front
22
as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Ball against McConnell. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Indiana again, missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Okay, timeout for injury report. Now for an update on Vucevic's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, The unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
For Chicago, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he knocks down the first one. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 11-point game. Hield outside. Turner inside. Working on Drummond. Mathurin. And it's sent back by Drummond. Three-pointer. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by Ball. Clarkson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. McConnell passes to Jackson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And it's Mathurin missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Clarkson outside. Another three for Chicago.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And so it's Chicago, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. And it's Clarkson in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson, and it's Halliburton missing.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one good from Clarkson.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
They double him with Vucevic. Turner dishes to Smith. Pass to Hield. Fires from the line. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Williams.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Clarkson against Halliburton. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Levine's official. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation